Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shadow Talager, and today we have a channel update. I have not pre-recorded a video like this in 6 months, and this is very apparent that I'm bad at this now because I have tried this video for the third time. Here's the previous attempts, I guess. I got a cat. His name's Elton. This is Elton. I forgot where we were. I'm aware that this is very messy. I thought I'd be more organized with the video, but clearly I'm not. But if you are not following my community page or my Twitter, you'll know that I have announced changes, and I want to explain these changes because this changes the Vod channel. This channel here that you're on, it changes that kind of back to normal because it's 6 months too late. I could have done it before I had the massive dip in people just unsubscribing, which is completely understandable considering the content completely changed. It was more just dump VODs here and leave. That was more of what happened, and I should have noticed that I missed the Let's Plays 6 months earlier. Basically, the stuff we're going to talk about is this VOD channel, the highlights channel, life. You can ignore that chapter. I'll try to get some timestamps, streaming, and God of War. I know some people are like, where's God of War? Where's God of War? I've not played it since February. Where's God of War? It's coming. It's going to be the first pre-recorded video back, which is probably going to be the next video. So God of War 2, if you're just here for where's God of War? Where's God of War? Second, it's going to be the next video. Okay, just for you guys. Oh yeah, let's get into the update. Starting with this channel, the big VOD channel that I completely kind of abandoned. My bad. Absolutely my bad. I should not have done that. So basically, I've been having second thoughts for a while about how I kind of left the channel. This was the most supported channel that I had. It's kind of bigger in growth and bigger in numbers. I say numbers. I don't focus on numbers, but it's the biggest community. And I kind of just abandoned that because I'm I love Twitch streaming now. Twitch streaming is my big thing. I love Twitch streams, please. I love Twitch. I love Twitch. I love Twitch. I love Twitch. I still do love Twitch, by the way. I will be getting into that later. But I was I'm a full-time Twitch streamer. Well, I say full-time. I'm gonna focus on Twitch now. I'm gonna put all my beans into this Twitch thing that I like but don't love. I should have noticed that. We'll get into why I didn't notice that. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. But the VOD channel is basically, I rebranded it on December 27th. I uploaded a video discussing my this change and what was going to be happening. And I was saying that I hated Let's Plays. I was feeling I was hating Let's Plays. I didn't want to do Let's Plays anymore. And I'm basically just going to turn this into VOD channel because of the memories. But I shouldn't have made that. I shouldn't have said that. It was a really overwhelming time in my life. I think December is just an overwhelming time of life. There's so much stuff that happens. The new year comes up and then you've got to be prepared for presents and family stuff, and it's a mess. And you have uni as well. My phone's about to go off. You've got I fucking knew it. And you've got the first term and it ends in December for uni, and then you go back and then it's the second term, which is the last term, and that's till May. We'll get on to uni as well, don't worry, that's in the life section. I can't wait to explain that. But December is just overwhelming. I should really take a break during December instead of because I always take a break in July from not July, May. I always take a break in May when it comes to content. I always just stop uploading sometimes in May because it's a lot. It's a lot. And then I take a break in June as well because that's a holiday. So it's I should really just take a break in December as well. If I need to, instead of being I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do all this. It's a bad brain. I have a bad brain. I am aware that it's 6 months down, but I do miss the more intimate feelings of YouTube and uploading gaming content online. like with Twitch, I can't really immerse myself into the game fully. I have to make sure that the audio is fine and like always having a good time. I'm like keeping them occupied. Like, am I thanking them enough? Am I not like missing a message? Is everything going good? Like, I can't really focus on the game too much when I'm streaming it, which sucks because I do love paying attention to games. Like when it comes to recording, I just need to click start recording. I don't need to check my audio because I have like different audio channels, so I can fix it in editing. So I can make sure it's not too loud, not too quiet. I can turn it down even during boss fights or anything that's too loud. I can turn it down so it's even and nothing's messing up with the audio quality. It's a lot easier during a recording compared to live stream. I thought that it was not going to be easier. I thought live streaming was easier for time. It's not easier for time. We'll get onto that in the streaming category, but in general, I thought streaming would be a lot easier for me as a uni student, but I think it's just a lot harder and a lot more pressure to make sure the content's always the best. With me, I love to make sure I'm entertaining all the time. You know, not many people are watching, but that doesn't matter. I still want to be entertaining if I'm on a live stream. You can't exactly cut all the boring stuff. You have to be as entertaining as possible, to make sure people are having a good time. And I'm a people pleaser, and I enjoy people pleasing. So, the live streams, I'm kind of always trying to entertain. When in new recordings, I can cut this out. I don't need to commentate over it, you know? The Vod channel will be changing to normal Let's Plays again. If you're pleased about that, then go you. I have done the first 2 hours of Final Fantasy VII Intergrade on stream, but I'm going to move that to recordings. So I will be editing down the stream to make it like a more YouTube-y thing where I cut out all the chat talk and all that, and just me focusing on the game. And I will be recording the rest of the game, so that'll be coming out at the same time as God of War. I've deleted some VODs that are like continuing series because I'm like, I'll just finish it on Twitch, like Grand Theft Auto 4, some other stuff as well. I'll be continuing them on stream, so it'll be like, I would record them, but I don't know, I don't think I can record a GTA Grand Theft Auto game. I think it's a little bit difficult to do open world games. Final Fantasy 15 was an exception, okay? It was an exception because that, my friends, is a good game. But yeah, I'm gonna return to the Let's Play style of videos when it comes to this channel. There's no more VODs going here, except for maybe Final Fantasy 14. I'm still on the fence about that, but there's no VODs here. It's just the Let's Plays, the things that people enjoy on YouTube and are looking for like YouTube exclusive content, not just archived VODs, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all, but I see a lot of backlash from it, from like a lot of creators. So this is just gonna be Let's Plays stuff and maybe the occasional VOD, if I like the VOD, if I like the game that I'm playing. So what's going to happen to the big highlight stuff that I used to do? I say used to do. What's going to happen to the highlights? You know, I've got a highlights channel, and that's usually, well, that's been doing really well. The highlights channel has been doing really well, or the new main channel, I guess, is what I called it. The highlights channel was incredible. Like, people loved the videos. It was getting a lot of support. There's been growth as well. Like, there's been a lot of growth as well. Like, the videos are great. I love what Tony, or Nightmare Game UK, is doing with the VODs. He's doing like a really good job editing them, and I feel so bad for him because I'm a very inconsistent person, and the channel's great, but I'm very inconsistent, so the uploads are just messy, and I'm like, oh, I was meant to do that, I was meant to upload this, and I'm like, oh no, I didn't upload that, no, oh god. The content is like amazing over there, but I've not messaged Tony yet about it all, so I'm unsure what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm keeping the channel as like a highlight stuff and still uploading there as like a second channel, or if I'm like moving them over here to upload on specific days. I don't know. I don't want to speak on it a lot, but a lot of people are mainly here for Let's Plays, so when I turned this bit into a VOD channel, I'm not surprised like 400 people unsubbed from the channel. Like, I'm genuinely not surprised because I just chucked VODs here. So the highlights, I'm not sure people would want to watch the highlights, and the numbers don't matter, of course, but like, I want people to enjoy the content and like enjoy everything. I think they will enjoy the content if I upload them here, but it's like, I don't know why I'm focusing on numbers. I just keep saying, it's weird how I'm wording that. It's like, I don't know if the content matches the Let's Play stuff. I don't know if it's like good to have. I don't know. Well, I'll let you guys know in a community post or something when I figure it out. But for now, just highlights, we don't know. We'll put like a pin in it and be like, don't know what's happening with highlights, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I have to talk to Tony about it, which will be soon. I promise, Tony, soon. Hi, I am currently editing this video and I have successfully had a conversation with Tony about the highlights. So I'm going to update everyone on what's going to happen to the highlights. So basically, the highlights are going to continue on the other channel, so that's basically going to be like a second channel for people who don't really want to watch Let's Plays and is just wanting to watch highlights of like a VOD or just a random video. So the highlights will still be continuing and they will still be edited by Tony. I'll be editing the Let's Play videos on this channel unless I need help editing. So yeah, the first video I will be editing is God of War 2. So I have to keep letting you guys know it's God of War 2. God of War 2 is going to be the first video back. Okay, I've got to let you guys know that. But yeah, the highlights will still be continuing. I've got Resident Evil Village uploading. I've got them scheduled. I've got an Among Us video and I've got a Dead of Night. Those are the videos that I will be uploading on the highlights channel. We've got other stuff coming as well. I need to figure out what I'm going to do though. But yeah, we've still got videos over there, so if you're still subscribed over there, don't unsubscribe because you still got videos coming. I didn't want to combine them because I know there's a different audience for like Let's Play stuff and stream stuff and highlight stuff. So this channel, I have to keep updating you guys. I don't know why I haven't put my headset on. I have to keep letting you guys know that this channel is strictly pre-recorded Let's Plays that are not on Twitch. This is just YouTube. Okay, I'm recording these videos and I need I know the Twitch VODs are like not the best for people to sit through and watch. The views can evidently tell you that basically. But this is Let's Plays. This is actual proper Let's Plays that we will be continuing. We're still continuing a highlight. So the second channel is in the description below if you want to check out the highlight stuff that is edited by Tony, because the content is great and it's very enjoyable. Long story short, I survived. Life's a mess, okay? I think life's a mess for everyone. I think it's always going to be a mess for everyone, and I think that's kind of the point of life, is that you're never kind of in a consistent scale. Unless you've got the money. I think you're always going up and down and it's a roller coaster, and you're kind of stuck on the roller coaster. You can't leave the roller coaster, or I can't leave the roller coaster anyway. I personally feel like I can't leave the roller coaster, so I'm kind of stuck in it, and I have to keep going through all this shit to try and get to the other stuff that I'm going to enjoy in life. But I am doing a lot better than I was in December when I uploaded the video, mentally, that is. I changed my uni course. I am no longer doing the computing ethical hacking route because quarantine and the lockdown has made me realise that I absolutely hate all this stuff, and it's the same thing. I studied the thing for 3 years and now I should have realised I hated it sooner rather than later. I've wasted 3 years of my life on a course that I don't like. I have my whole life still. I'm young. It's fine. I have a lot of time to figure it out. But I am going into a different course, so hopefully that's better. Hopefully it treats me better and everything. It should treat me better, because I think having computing as well as YouTube, I think there's a little too much computers and all that stuff. I think it's too much. I don't want to work on computers while working with computers. It's just I know all the jobs are working with computers, but I don't mean physically going into all this, fixing all the problems, and I do enough of that when it comes to recording. I don't need to do it as a job too. So I'm no longer in the computing course side, whatever. And I feel better. I feel much better about myself. It's I'm not as stressed anymore. With my course, I was stressing all the time. I was behind so much. I'm no longer in the course, basically. But like 6 months ago, when it was all happening, like I was isolating myself. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was streaming more to be like distract myself, which maybe that's why I enjoy streaming more, because I was distracting myself a bit too much. I shouldn't have distracted myself. I should have kind of fixed my problems, but I was streaming a lot to distract myself from a lot of stuff in life, and maybe I should have just waited a while before being like, I want to change my content now. But like, in my defense, when I made that change, I was like, don't be surprised if I change the content again back to where it was. Like, I said that in my defense, okay? So you should have expected this change. You should have expected this change to happen. While I hate the fact that I've changed so much all the time, like I'm constantly changing my content, I think that kind of makes me what I am, like an inconsistent mess, but I think people enjoy that. My issue was limiting myself to one platform and just being like, yeah, I shouldn't have limited myself. I really shouldn't have limited myself. I should have kind of divided it. But we should have predicted this change this change reverting back to the normal way how I done YouTube. But like, I'm just glad to be away from that part of my life. Like in December, like I am doing better, of course, but I'm still inconsistent. I'm still messy, and I'm still like making changes that I shouldn't be making, and then going back to the way I used to do stuff. It happens a lot. It happens a lot, and people should expect that to happen a lot in the future, because something's up. Something's not wired correctly. I'm just changing a lot and then going back to the original stuff. So I'll annoy you forever, basically. Like, even my name changed. Like, I went from Lost Miner 12, which was, in my defense, seemed like Minecraft, to Shadow Redfield, which Redfield kind of insinuated that I'm just like a Resident Evil channel. You know, you've got some other channels they've got like Resident Evil related names, and they're kind of stuck on the Resident Evil stuff, and I don't want to be stuck on the Resident Evil stuff. I love Resident Evil, but I'm not going to be stuck on it. And then Shadow Plays, I didn't like. I really didn't like. I felt like it was like I was stuck with Shadow Plays forever, to be honest. I thought, well, it was originally meant to be Shadow, but I didn't pop up anywhere with my name being Shadow, so I'm like, right, no, because I have family and people that want to watch my videos, and it's like, if I type up Shadow, nothing's gonna pop up. So I put Shadow Plays and I popped up, but I hated Shadow Plays, and I'm still trying to change it from Shadow Plays to something else. I just couldn't think of the name. Like, I hated Shadow Plays. It made me seem like I was just limited strictly to gaming, and I didn't want to be like kind of limited. That's always been my issue. That's always been my issue. I don't want it to be like limited to something. I want to do some like other stuff, and it's like, it's not necessarily gaming, but like, why would Shadow Plays have that? It's like, no. And then I have Shadow Lager, which this is like the first name in a long time that I've loved. It's a Final Fantasy 14 name, basically, and I love it. So I'm glad that it's stuck for a long time now. I'm having fun, and I'm still playing Final Fantasy 14. But that's a lot of the life stuff that we'll stop talking about life now, and we'll talk about what's going to happen with streaming. So basically, I still love streaming. I still do love streaming, but I don't think I'm the type of person to be fully cut out for focusing on it like 100%, you know? I think I should have originally done stream games and then recording games. What I used to kind of do, like, of course that's going to limit how many times I can stream during a week or during a month, but I should kind of just stuck with inconsistent Twitch and then consistent uploads compared to full on Twitch and then getting burnt out when I'm not in a good mood to stream. Because, like, there's the mindset thing again. When I'm streaming, before I hit start streaming, I'm in a good mood, and I'm like, I can stream today, like, I feel great about myself. But most of the time when I'm not streaming, it's because I don't like streaming. Like, I'm just like, I don't like streaming, but like, I'm in a really bad mood with myself, and I don't feel like being entertaining, or just like, I have to time streaming very well with my actual life stuff, and I don't like that necessarily. When I'm recording videos, I can like pause halfway through and then continue the video another day. When it comes to Twitch streaming, it's like, I want to be live for longer than 2 hours, but sometimes I feel like I only have like half an hour, and I don't want that on Twitch because it takes a while to set up everything. And then by the time you set up everything, it's like you have very little time. But I have to time it right with, oh, I can stream basically a whole load today, or I want to stream today but I can't because stuff's going to happen. And I think it was like something happened, and I left my stream open for what I thought was going to be like 5 minutes. I got basically like the interruption side of streaming. I was streaming for like an hour. It happened in January. That was like the first instance of it, but it also happened, it keeps happening. So like when I was playing Resident Evil, I left the stream open for like what I thought was going to be like 5 minutes, but it ended up being 20 minutes, and I came back and I was raging. I was not happy. I was really annoyed with myself because I took a small break I say small, I took a 20-minute break and nothing was happening on stream. Absolutely nothing was happening. Like, I was just sitting there and I kind of felt bad. And like, I stopped the stream immediately and I was just like angry. I was so angry with myself. And that happens a lot. I get interrupted and then I just stop the stream because I'm like, this is angry. Like, this sucks. This actually sucks. I had a long break during the stream. I got interrupted by something, and even when sometimes when I do stream, it's like, oh, I have to do something else now. So I'm only live for like 15 minutes and bam, I've got to do something else because life. And it annoys me. It actually really annoys me, compared to recording a video. Like, the video, I can just like stop it and then continue later, but streaming, it's just a little bit difficult to maneuver. And some days I'm just like, why did I be like, oh, I want to stream more, I want to stream all this now, and I want to stream all the time, when I don't have time. I don't have a quiet house, and I don't have like a place where it's no interruptions, and I'm feeling great all the time. It's a mess. So maybe limiting myself was a really bad idea, comparing it to my like life, because I missed so many days of streaming because I'm like, I'm not in a good mood. I can't stream. I can't stream today. And then I'm like, wish I was recording because I could record. I could record and cut all the stuff out where I'm not feeling it. But streaming, I'm kind of sat there like, I have to pretend like I'm fine now, woohoo, and I can't. I'm very bad at it. I think it's basically because I'm like an introvert. I am a very small, I'm like, I just want to be a happy introvert, mind my business and just have no interruptions and have like a good life. But life contrasts that. Like, it's like, hey, you're not an introvert. Get you know, did you understand that? I want to be introvert, but my life's like, no, you're not. Get out there and do stuff. I don't want to do stuff. I just want to play video games. But yeah, I think it's because I'm an introvert. It's like my brain self-sabotages itself sometimes, and I'm kind of stuck being miserable because I'm like, I'm interrupted or all that stuff. And it's not good, but it's a challenge that you have to overcome in life again. So yeah, I'll probably still stream games, but it'll be like Final Fantasy or Valorant or some Stardew Valley, for example, or Grand Theft Auto. It's probably going to be something like that if I'm streaming, and not as much. And I think that's it for streaming. I think that's kind of like the whole channel update thing. I think I've recorded it 25 minutes. I've got to edit this down into like a smaller video, but I think it's a good length for like a first video back of explaining what's happened. I hope I've not missed anything out. If you do have questions, leave them in the comments. Like, please leave them in the comments if you're wondering anything and you need like answers. If you've stuck around for so long through the VOD stuff and you're like going to watch new content again, thank you. Thank you. I know I'm not the most consistent person, but it kind of means a lot when people stick by and like are very supportive and all that stuff. It means a lot. So yeah, Let's Plays are going to be back. Voice crack. Oh my gosh. Let's Plays are going to be back about soon. I will say like soon, but it's going to be like, I'll get it done. Like, I'll try and get it done as much as possible. I want it to be a quick return back. So the first video is probably going to be God of War. And then I will do Final Fantasy as well. And then when I finish Final Fantasy, I'll pick up Metal Gear Solid 2, a game that I've been meaning to play, but I'm like, well, I do good on that stream because I kind of edited out a lot of my mistakes in Metal Gear Solid 1 because I embarrassed myself. And I was scared that I was going to embarrass myself in Metal Gear Solid 2. So That's why I've not seen Metal Gear Solid 2. I've got no excuse for God of War though. God of War is going to be the first Let's Play video back, so people who are wondering, there, you're getting your Metal Gear, you're getting your Gears of War, okay? You're getting your Gears of War. I'm very confused on how I caught Gears of War. I went from God of War to Metal Gear Solid to Gears of War, so I don't know what happened. I've done Gears of War on the channel. Gears of War 5 is on the channel. But yeah, God of War 2 will be coming. It'll all be pre-recorded, unlike the first part of God of War. There. The first video got a lot of support, by the way, so thank you so much. But I will now leave you guys. Next video is soon, don't worry. The next stream is soon. I'm about to stream now, actually. I'm going to play Final Fantasy. But I hope you guys enjoyed that little update, and if you do have questions, please let me know. I'm very excited to get back to YouTube and get back to the whole recording, and I'm very excited. I've kind of missed it. I say kind of. I really missed it. I have lots of nights where I just really miss the whole recording stuff, and I'm glad to be back and all that. So if you have game recommendations as well, let me know, and yeah, I'll see you in the next pre-recorded video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!